shortly. Clearly one of my favourites. I mean, I don't deny that. He's come back in a beautiful order. He's been so sharp in both of his trials. He's developed into a bit of a man now, I guess you could say. He's just getting better and better with each preparation. His attitude has really changed, and he's the ultimate professional now. You only have to look at him just to see how well he has come back. So looking forward to seeing what he can do. Of course, he won the TJ Smith, then he went to the All Age. Didn't quite see out that 1400. 1100 first up today. He looks ready to go. Jolie Star, of course, they scratched from last Saturday, opting to come here first up over the 1100 metres. She's come back in a really good order. If you go back to last campaign, I don't think you'll ever be able to forget the win when she was able to knuckle down and win the Kingsford Smith race there last preparation. She was absolutely dynamic. She had to lift off the canvas, and she certainly did. So really happy with the way she's come back. This run is just going to bring her on, and she'll head straight into the Everest in a month's time. But great attitude. She's always been a little bit of a darling, and she's looking really well here first up. Private Harry, I've heard some whispers that he's come back a bigger, bulkier, stronger version of him, and I mean, have a look at him. Wowee. Pictures tell 1,000 words. I'd seen a few pictures of him, and he's just looking absolutely incredible. They just keep him down the back, away from all the commotion in the tie-up stalls, just to keep him nice and relaxed. He wears the ear mask to keep him switched on. You can see he's feeling well, but he's not above himself by any means. He's looking absolutely spot on here this afternoon. So he's looking to keep his unbeaten tag next to his name. He's undefeated in all 5 runs, and I'm sure the team will be hoping he can retaliate another win next to his name. But you only have to look at him just to see how well he's come back.
Well, what a race coming up now. Race 9, the Arraman Park Shorts, 1100 metres for the sprinters. It's a Group 2. And Tim Ryan, where's the betting heading here? We've got Private Harry, obviously a firm favourite.
Yeah, $2.10 with Tab. So he's pretty much been $2.10 all day today, Private Harry. Briasa, there was a good rally for him this morning, $4 taken into $3.40. They've pretty much held their position all day. So $2.10 Private Harry, $3.40 Briasa, and Jolly Star, the other big runner of note, a $5.50 chance. But not a lot of change today to that market.
So beyond the Everest confirmed starters, it's $17 and longer the rest, or thereabouts.
Yeah, we're out to $16 Generosity, 4th pick. So market's got it down to the 3, and very little change to this point today.
Here they are, the mounting yard for Harvey Norman, all you need in furniture, bedding, electrical and technology. Number 1 is Briasa, confirmed in the slot in the Everest for Whitby, Werrett, Madden and McCann. Team Hawks train. Tyler Schiller rides.
Yeah, he's won 2 trials leading into this. He's a class act, and he's very adaptable, and I expect he's ready to he's ready to go here, with obviously yet to peak up, but he's ready to run a ripper race first up here, and hard to beat.
He really is, yeah. We know that he's going to come on, and his grand final is obviously in a couple of runs' time, but it's not to say he's not here to run well. He's a big, powerful sprinter now. I just love his laid-back attitude. He looks like he's ready to go out there and run a staying race. He's just so casual. Nothing seems to really faze him, and his manners are just impeccable.
Number 2, here's the favourite, Private Harry. Ash Morgan riding for trainer Nathan Dorr. There they are talking prior to the race. Yulong have purchased part of Private Harry, and they are running him in their slot in the Tab Everest coming up in a month's time. Here he is, Private Harry.
Yeah, and he looks as sharp as, alert. He's had 2 trials since winning the Galaxy last prep. He's been ready for a while. He's ready to go, and no stone has been left unturned here. He's going to be hard to beat.
No stone unturned at all. He's tuned up. He's looking $1 million. I went down and had a really good look at him down at the back. He's put on 60 kilos this time around. He went out a boy. He's come back a man. He's just such a tank now. There's so much of him, but he's just looking an absolute picture. So off looks, he's going to take a lot of beating.
Jedi Bill, number 3, could this horse force his way into the slot, which is owned by Mulberry Racing, who race Jedi-Bill? Kira McAvoy has the ride for Brad Widdup off a bit of a setback, Ronnie.
Yeah, a little setback with a little bit of swelling, but thankfully all is okay with him. And look, there's plenty on the line here. A slot if he can, run a good race here, and I'm sure he can.
He came out to Rosehill last week for an exhibition gallop, and I will say I think he's come on even more just in that week that I haven't seen him. He's got a real glow about him. I know he missed his first up run, but they've kept him up to the mark. He certainly looks ready to go, and I guess it's his time to put his name up today to suggest that he's good enough for an Everest.
Another horse with a confirmed start in the Everest now is Jolly Star. James McDonald riding for Chris Waller. It runs in the Waller Racing slot. Here she is, Jolly Star, first up today.
Yep, she's had her 2 trials. She resumes off a Group 1 win in the Kingsford Smith Cup. She's an outstanding mare, usually very good fresh, and she'll probably have to give a start from a little bit of a sticky draw here, but you know how strong she's going to be at the finish, as strong as anything, I'd say.
She's looked very sharp in her trials, which is positive to see, especially resuming over the 1100. She's still got that little bit of residual from the Queensland Carnival, or from the Queensland preparation that she did have. She's going to be fine-tuned next run. This is a nice kick-off point though.
He's a horse who's run in a couple of Everests, Marzu, and we were speaking about Fangirl running at Randwick for 22 of her starts. This will be the 20th time Marzu has run here at Randwick. Jason Collett riding for Joe Pride.
Yeah, well, he's a great old money spinner, $9 million in the bank. He's got work to do from the outside barrier, but I don't think they'll die wondering. I might have a crack here going forward with probably not speed in numbers here.
He's not looking as great as I've seen him previously, but I'd say he would have taken a lot from that first up run though.
Straka, Chad Schofield for Annabelle and Rob Archibald.
He was great first up in the Concord. As a rule, he's usually better second up too, so place chance for sure.
I overlooked him first up. I thought he needed the run, and he ran out of his skin. He's really taken a lot of benefit from that run.
Here's Dragonstone, brace knock on for Joe Pride.
Yeah, look, he's not the most beautiful. His owners think he's beautiful, but he looks a bit of an ugly duckling in this mob here. But he can gallop. He's another one, a great money spinner in his own right, over $1 million in prize money. Barrier 1, he'll kick up and he'll run a race.
He'll never get pick at the yard, will he? But he does look a bit better here second up.
Here's a horse that has got a slot, not in the Everest, but the Kosciuszko. Compelling Truth, Bailey Wheeler riding for Matt Griffith.
Yep, he's on the Cosy path, and it'd be nice to see him finish a couple of lengths off them here. They'll be growing in confidence if he does.
I know one thing, he looks as good as anything in the yard. He looks as good as Private Harry and Briasa, I know. And this run's just going to top him off nicely for the Cosy, but if you didn't know better, you'd certainly say you can run up to these guys.
And Generosity, Tim Clark on for Chris Waller.
Well, she captured everyone's attention, charging into dead ends here in the Concord. So can she do that again? Well, if she can, they're cooking with gas.
I didn't mind her from the yard first up. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see what she could have done there, but she's just a really stylish type of mare. She's not overly big. She's neat. She carries herself well. She's got a beautiful, healthy skin on her. She's all dappled up, and she's come on nicely. So be wary of her.
All right, Corey, this is such an important race for these horses who have already got a slot. They've got to come out and do something. They've got to prove that they're worthy of being in this Everest field.
Yeah, correct, and I think we'll see that as well, Rads. Some of the horse flesh that was just parading then, it looked absolutely terrific. Private Harry, I heard obviously the comments on the radio this morning. There's muscles that he's never ever had before, and I was actually really looking forward to seeing him, and when I see him in the enclosure, he's just come on in leaps and bounds. But on with Briasa, I really like him as a horse. I love how relaxed and casual he is, but the moment those barriers open, he just switches on and becomes a monster. So yeah, I'm with Briasa, number 1.
All right, Nathan Dawes here. There's not much more you can say about this horse that hasn't been said in the last 6 weeks or so, because it's been a long journey to get to this race. He's been up a while.
He has been up a while, and he's in very good condition. So look, it is what it is. We can't present him in any bit of condition first up, and I think he makes me relaxed because he's so relaxed in his demeanour. You see for a colt walking around there, nothing worries him, and he conserves energy, so it's all up to him now.
So you feel confident?
I'm confident as I can be. There's some very good horses in this race, and there's nowhere to hide. No doubt about that. And it's going to be sort of tricky race in the early stages. A little bit of speed underneath. Marzu might want to roll forward outside, but we won't be changing anything. We'll be rolling forward with our fella who's got great gate speed, and we'll put him there in the race.
Are you just glad this day's arrived, that he can finally step foot on a racetrack with those colours and get ready for a race?
Yeah, you're probably right. It's been a long wait, sort of long build-up to get back here, but we just got to trust a horse, and like I said, it's all up to him now.
Good luck.
Thank you.
There's Nathan Doyle. All right, Shani, who did you settle on here?
It's not fair to actually have to put one on top of the other. I am with Briasa. I've always really liked the horse. I love the way he's come back. It's not to say Private Harry cannot win the race, because I thought his looks were absolutely impeccable. I think they'll be fighting at the finish, 1 and 2.
I'm 2, 1, 4 and 10. High pressure racing here, very high pressure racing. Couple of young blokes, Schiller and Morgan here on the 2 well-back runners. I'm leaning to Private Harry to beat Briasa. Jolie Star has some supporters late. She has last look at them here. And 10 Generosity, the unknown factor. 2, 1, 4 and 10. Tim?
Yeah, great betting race. Best betting race of the day. Private Harry, popular all week. 230 into evens. He's a touch easy today. He was evens out to 220. They actually just took the 220. He's back to 210. He's popular, over 60% of the total hold, so he'll run our worst way. But 2 good firms to beat him. Briasa, 4 into 310 today. Plenty of money for him. First up from a spell. And Jolly Star, you mentioned it, Ron. She's just trimmed up a little bit late. 550 into 480, just back to 5. Between the three of them, they're well over 90% of the total hold on the race. The market just doesn't care about anything else. The only one I can rate and mention, Marzu, was 51 into 26. It's back to 34, but it's all about the big three. They're all 3 Everest runners. Private Harry, a $6 chance. Briasa, $9. Jolly Star, $13 if you want them back and before this race.
Yes, and McDonald not on the favourite. Ash Morgan has that honour, riding Private Harry. Schiller riding Briasa. McDonald on Jolie Star. Here's Marzu coming up. Jake Collett with an idea to go and join Private Harry up on that speed. Here's Darren Flindell for the shorts.
Stand by. The unbeaten Private Harry, the short favourite. 210. Stand by. Starter about to release the field. They're off and racing now, and Briasa jumped well together with a striker going forward, and a Compelling Truth is pretty handy as well, but Marzu's going fast from the outside, and Marzu's going to lead. Private Harry goes to second now, followed by Compelling Truth, the grey Briasa, a striker out deep, followed by Dragonstone, Generosity from Jeddabil, and Jolly Stars in a 4-wide position at the rear. Marzu showed great speed from the outside, leads by 3 on the favourite Private Harry. Then came a striker, Compelling Truth, Briasa slicing through the middle. Jolly Star's been wide. Further back to Dragonstone, Generosity and Jeddabil. Marzu swings with a good lead. Marzu by 3. Now Private Harry's being roused up, giving chase. So's Briasa, and Jolly Star down the outside. Briasa moved down the centre of the track to hit the lead. Jolly Star's making a race of it. It's Briasa and Jolly Star fighting it out. Jolly Star goes to Briasa. Oh, she's covered so much ground. She's different class, Jolly Star. Won the shorts by a length and a quarter, Briasa. Generosity charging home for third from Marzu. Then Private Harry, who couldn't pick up. Further back to Compelling Truth, Dragonstone, a striker, and Jeddabil was one of the last to finish.
Jolie Star, picked by the Waller Racing Syndicate to run in the Everest, and she's come out and thrown down a challenge to the rest. They're going to need to throw down big challenges to the Hong Kong champ, Ka Ying Rising. But she steps out today first up, and she's back. James McDonald and Jolie Star. Briasa will be second. Generosity will be third. They have flown in that race. They've run 62.13. 62.13. The track record is 61.67, but they came out of the gate from the standing start, the first 100 in 7.92, and then they reeled off these sections from the 1,000 to the 400. 10.37, 10.47, 10.98. The other thing I want to point out, Ronnie, and we've already had a look at the head-on because we get both views out here in front. Private Harry dipped at the start. He just put in a wrong-un as the gates went up, and that's why he wasn't brilliant to begin out of the gates.
Yeah, and Briasa may have just jumped out a little bit at the same time, so that didn't help him. But boy, oh boy, what a comprehensive performance. That's why she's already in the Everest for the Wallace slot. James McDonald said this morning she is flying wide, no cover the whole way. She's just launched on that hot speed, and that is an amazing win. Briasa, don't give up on him. We know he's traditionally improved. Generosity's put 2 together now, running on strongly. Harry, and Marzoux just set that race alight going forward in that. So we'll have another look at Private Harry, but all about Jolie Star there. The confidence was sky high from the stable, and she has just franked her position.
Ronnie just keeps getting better and better every week. She was absolutely outstanding there today. She was back. She travelled wide. She didn't have a lot of luck in the run. Yes, they did go firm up front, which allowed her to come from off the back of them off a good speed. But gee, she was terrific from the 200 through to the line, and she's got nothing but improvement in her. So very exciting times for the camp.
Okay, there'll be no change to the market for Kaying Rising in the Everest, but there will be changes with Jolie Star, Briasa and Private Harry, I would assume, with